Hello and welcome to Easenomics. Here we will learn about various concepts, ideas, and views of different economists, theories, and models. Remember, in the game of economics, all of us are players and none of us are spectators. So let's dive into the world of economics. Today's topic of discussion is multiplier and accelerator principle. The multiplier refers to the change in an injection of expenditure which leads to proportionately large change in national income. When we look at the whole economy, we take into account the aggregate demand that constitutes of consumption by household, which is denoted by C, plus investment by factory owners, which is denoted by I, and government expenditure, which is denoted by G. Here in the diagram, x-axis denotes national income and y-axis denotes aggregate demand. A 45-degree line is drawn between aggregate demand and national income. The line equally divides the two. The aggregate demand is above the origin because even when an individual has zero income, he still consumes. For example, a student depends on his or her parent for consumption, even when their income is zero. Y-axis denotes the national income. Now, when the government invests and the aggregate demand rises, the national income moves from Y to Y1. The investment can be denoted by the distance between the two aggregate demand lines, which is AB, and the change in income is YY1. If you notice, the change in national income is more than the change in government investment. Hence, the graph signifies that with government investment, there is a significant change in national income. This is the multiplier effect. National income grows proportionately larger compared to the initial government investment. Multiplier is denoted by the letter K. It is the change in income due to change in investment. With increase in national income, individual income also increases. This leads to change in consumption pattern. Multiplier depends on MPC, which stands for marginal propensity to consume. The value of the multiplier depends on the amount of any increase in income that is spent by people receiving it. The higher the MPC, the higher the value of multiplier will be. MPC is denoted by change in consumption due to change in income. Now, moving on, let's see how MPC works. Here, an individual income rises by rupees 100. Naturally, his consumption also rises. Suppose he spends rupees 80 out of it and saves rupees 20. Now, change in consumption, that is 80 rupees, by change in income, that is rupees 100, is equal to 0.8, which is the marginal propensity to consume of that individual. Now, let us derive the MPC and multiplier relationship with an example. Multiplier, that is K, is equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC. The value of MPC in the above example is 0.8. Applying it to the formula, we receive the multiplier value to be 5. Hence, the income increases by 5 folds when the marginal propensity to consume is 0.8. That is, when an individual spends 80% of their income on consumption, the individual investment leads to 5 times increase in national income. So, if the government invests rupees 1000 crores, the income generated will be rupees 5000 crores. Multiplier and MPC are positively related. As in, when MPC is high, that means multiplier effect is also high. You can try it out by applying different values for lower MPC and check the multiplier values. Now, let's look into the accelerator principle. Accelerator states that the change in level of current income leading to change in output of consumer goods will further lead to proportionately greater or accelerated change in output of capital goods, that is, investment. The accelerator effect is when an increase in national income results in proportionately larger rise in capital investment spending. Accelerator principle was introduced by an American economist, John Morris Clark. Suppose there's a cement industry and we want to produce 1000 bags of cement. We require various raw materials like limestone, clay, magnesium oxide and various components of cement. We require power, major source of electricity for working on these machineries. We need transportation units to distribute it to various locations like trucks, railways and or waterways because cement industry is highly freight intensive. Then we need to market these products through print media or TV ads. We need human resources which constitutes of workers, laborers at factory to top executives. We also need finance to fund all activities and above all we need a company. All this requires heavy investment. Only when all these inputs are there in place we can produce cement. We need to make good amount of investment. Why is it so? Why do we need to make so much investment? When demand for consumption goods increases, for example, demand for building houses, the price of factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, also increases. When demand for consumer goods change, it results in change in investment in goods industry. Hence, change in investment in goods industries result change in consumption pattern of these goods. Accelerator is denoted by alpha and shows how change in consumption affects the change in investment. Delta I by delta C. Let us understand accelerator principle with an example. Suppose there is a demand for rupees 10 crores worth cement. Hence, the factory owner has to invest rupees 20 crores to meet the demand. Twice the amount of investment the owner has to make to meet the demand because the accelerator value is 2. Golden Quadrilateral Project, which was started by our former PM Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee in the year 1999. It is a national highway network connecting most of the major industrial, agricultural and cultural centers of India to reduce distance and time and build faster road connectivity. This project was completed in the year 2006. Within the time, various sectors related to the road and construction work flourished. The initial government investment reached to different sectors like cement industry, labours, transportation and machineries, etc. Such mega projects boost the demand and the national income of the country. Such mega projects help the production houses in the nation and helps to accelerate the economy. It also uses the accelerator principle. Lastly, to summarize, we notice that multiplier and accelerator work simultaneously in the economy. Multiplier talks about how consumption depends on income, and further, accelerator talks about how the investment depends on consumption. Both provide a clear value of how much investment is required. Last video, we spoke about induced and autonomous investment. These autonomous and induced investments lead to multiplier and accelerator effect in the economy. That's all for today's topic. Thank you for subscribing to Easenomics.